If you are over 60 and you think walking is the best exercise you can do for your body, I want you to pause this video for just a moment and really listen to what I'm about to share with you. Because what you are about to hear might completely change the way you think about your health, your strength, your energy, and even how long you live. For years, we were told that walking is the safest, smartest, and most effective way to stay active as we age. And while walking is still good, new research and real-world proof now show that there is one simple exercise that is even better than walking for people over 60. Most seniors are not doing it at all. The shocking truth is that this one movement can rebuild your muscles, protect your joints, improve your balance, strengthen your heart, sharpen your brain, and dramatically reduce your risk of falls, disability, and even early death. And the best part is, you don't need a gym, you don't need expensive equipment, and you don't need to be fit to start. You just need a few minutes a day and the right guidance. Today, I'm going to give you exactly that. Welcome back to the channel, my friend. I'm Dr. Adrian Calloway, and this is Dr. Adrian Calloway, Vertical Bar Advanced Health, your home for real, simple, science-backed health and fitness guidance for strong, energetic, and independent living after 50 and beyond. If you're new here, I'm glad you found us today. And if you're returning, thank you for trusting me with your time again. Before we go any further, I want to speak to you directly for a moment, because I know this topic touches something personal. Maybe you've noticed that getting up out of your favorite chair takes a little more effort than it used to. Maybe you've caught yourself grabbing the countertop for balance or hesitating at the bottom of the stairs. Maybe someone you love has already had a fall, and it changed the way you think about your own future. I want you to know that none of that means something is wrong with you. It means your body is asking for a specific kind of attention, and today we are going to give it exactly that. Stay with me all the way to the end, because I'm going to show you not just what to do, but exactly how to do it safely, how often, and how to fit it into your life, even if you're dealing with knee pain, back stiffness, or low energy right now. Let me ask you something honestly. Do you ever feel like no matter how much you walk, your legs still feel weak, your balance still feels shaky, and your stamina just isn't what it used to be? You are not alone. I hear this from patients constantly. Millions of people walk every single day and still struggle with muscle loss, poor posture, joint pain, and fatigue. The reason is simple. Walking is a forward motion activity. It mainly works the same limited group of muscles over and over, and it does very little to stop age-related muscle loss, a condition doctors call sarcopenia. Here is something most people never hear from their doctor. After the age of 60, we lose muscle faster than we can rebuild it if we don't actively challenge our body. And muscle is not just about looking strong. Muscle is life. It protects your joints, keeps your blood sugar stable, supports your bones, and allows you to move, react, and live independently. I once worked with a patient, a retired schoolteacher in her late 60s, who walked 2 miles every single morning without fail. She was proud of that habit, and rightly so. But she came to me frustrated because she still struggled to get up from her garden bench, and her balance felt unreliable on uneven ground. Her walking habit was protecting her heart, but it was not protecting her legs, her joints, or her independence in the way she assumed it was. Here is something most people don't realize. The biggest predictor of whether you will live independently in your 70s, 80s, and beyond is not how much you weigh, not your cholesterol number, and not even how many steps you take per day. It is how strong your legs are, how stable your balance is, and how quickly you can move from sitting to standing. And that brings us to the one exercise that outperforms walking for people over 60. It's called the chair squat. And yes, that means standing up and sitting down from a chair done the right way. It may sound almost too simple to matter, but it activates the largest muscle groups in your entire body: your thighs, hips, glutes, core, and lower back. These are the exact muscles you rely on for walking, climbing stairs, getting out of bed, carrying groceries, and catching yourself before a fall. Unlike walking, which tends to get easier the more you do it, the chair squat continues to challenge your body in a safe, controlled way that actually builds strength rather than simply maintaining movement. Picture this for a moment. Every time you stand up from a chair, you are lifting nearly your entire body weight against gravity. That is real strength training happening in your own living room. Walking, by contrast, only ever supports a fraction of your body weight because one foot is always touching the ground. This is exactly why someone can walk every single day and still struggle to rise from a low chair. It's not laziness. It's simply that walking alone doesn't train the muscles the way daily life actually demands. Now, before you think, "I'm too old for this," or "my knees could never handle that," let me reassure you. When performed correctly, the chair squat is one of the safest exercises available to you. Physical therapists around the world use this exact movement as a foundational tool for rehabilitation, fall prevention, and long-term mobility. You control the depth, you control the speed, and the chair is always right there behind you for support. This exercise meets your body exactly where it is today, not where it used to be. So let's walk through how to do it safely. Sit toward the edge of a sturdy, stable chair with your feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart. Keep your chest tall, your shoulders relaxed, and your eyes looking forward. Lean forward gently from your hips. Then press firmly through your heels and slowly stand up, coming to a full, tall standing position without locking your knees. From there, slowly bend your hips and knees and lower yourself back down under control until you gently touch the chair. That is one full repetition. In the beginning, feel free to rest your hands lightly on the armrests for extra support. As you build confidence and strength, you can progress to crossing your arms over your chest. Here's something that genuinely surprises most of my patients. Research shows that seniors who can perform more sit-to-stand repetitions in 30 seconds tend to live longer, fall less often, and maintain more independence than those who struggle with the movement. This single test reflects your biological age more accurately than many standard medical measurements. That is how important this simple movement truly is, and the benefits reach far beyond your legs. When you perform this movement regularly, your heart works harder, your circulation improves, your oxygen delivery increases, and your metabolism becomes more efficient. That translates into better endurance, more steady energy throughout the day, and stronger cardiovascular health than walking alone tends to provide. You aren't just strengthening a muscle group. You're strengthening your entire system, from your heart to your nervous system to your bones. Here's something even more fascinating. When you challenge your muscles this way, your body releases chemical messengers called myokines. Think of them as tiny signals that travel through your bloodstream, helping to reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, support brain health, and offer protection against certain chronic conditions. Walking produces some of this effect, but resistance-based movement like the chair squat triggers a noticeably stronger response. Let's talk about balance for a moment, because falls are one of the greatest threats to independence after 60. A single fall can change the entire trajectory of someone's life. The chair squat trains your balance, your coordination, and your ability to stabilize your body under real, everyday conditions. Every slow, controlled repetition teaches your nervous system how to keep you steady, which is exactly the skill you need to avoid a dangerous fall. If this is resonating with you so far, do me a quick favor and tap the like button. It genuinely helps this video reach more people who need to hear this message today. You may be wondering how often to do this and how many repetitions to start with. The answer is refreshingly simple and flexible. Start with whatever number you can perform safely and comfortably. For some people, that's 5 repetitions. For others, it might be 10 or 15. The goal is to feel your muscles working without any pain in your joints. Aim to do this once a day, or at minimum 3 to 4 times per week. As your strength builds, you can add more repetitions or slow the movement down to make it more challenging. I want to share something deeply encouraging with you. I've worked with people in their 70s and even their 80s who could barely stand from a chair without using both hands for support. Within just a few weeks of practicing this one movement consistently, they were standing up smoothly, walking with visibly more confidence, and telling me they felt younger in their own bodies than they had in years. This isn't about becoming an athlete. This is about protecting your freedom. Walking absolutely still has its place. It's wonderful for your mental health, your circulation, and gentle cardiovascular conditioning, and I still encourage every patient to keep walking. But if walking is the only movement in your routine, you are missing the most critical piece of the aging puzzle, and that piece is strength. Without strength, movement becomes harder. Without strength, balance weakens. Without strength, independence slowly fades. That is exactly why this one simple exercise outperforms walking alone for people over 60. Now, let's be responsible here, because your safety always comes first. If you have severe joint pain, a recent surgery, or a serious medical condition, please speak with your doctor or physical therapist before starting any new exercise routine. Mild muscle fatigue is a completely normal part of building strength, but sharp pain is never something to push through. Let's go a little deeper, because I want you to truly understand why this movement is so powerful. After age 60, your body changes in specific, predictable ways. Hormone levels decline gradually, nerve signals slow down slightly, and muscle fibers begin to shrink if they aren't regularly challenged. This isn't a personal failure. It's simply biology. But here is the beautiful truth that almost no one tells you. Your body still responds to strength training just as powerfully at 60, 70, and even 80 as it did when you were younger. It may respond a little more slowly, but it absolutely still responds, and the chair squat speaks directly to that natural rebuilding system inside you. Every time you slowly lower yourself and press back up, you're sending a clear signal through your muscles and your nervous system that says, we still need strength, we still need power, we still need coordination. Your body answers that call by rebuilding muscle fibers, strengthening the connection between your nerves and muscles, and improving how your joints move together. Walking simply doesn't send that same strength-building signal with enough intensity to create this response. Imagine waking up and standing from your bed without feeling stiff or unstable. Imagine rising from a chair without pushing off with your hands. Imagine climbing a flight of stairs without holding your breath halfway up. These aren't fantasies. They are the direct, measurable result of building a little more strength in your legs, hips, and core. And this single movement trains all of it at once in the most practical way possible. There's something important almost no one talks about openly, and that's the fear of falling. Many people over 60 quietly shrink their own world because they're afraid. Afraid of slipping. Afraid of losing their balance, afraid of not being able to get back up if they go down. When fear creeps into the body, movement decreases. When movement decreases, weakness increases. And when weakness increases, the risk of falling actually goes up. It becomes a dangerous, self-feeding cycle. The chair squat breaks that cycle in the safest environment possible, letting you practice the exact skill your body needs to recover from a low position in a controlled and protected way. With every repetition, your confidence grows right alongside your strength. This exercise is also remarkably gentle on your joints when done correctly, because lowering yourself slowly under control means your muscles absorb most of the load instead of your knees or hips taking the full impact. That's a completely different experience from activities involving jumping or sudden twisting. You're building strength without shock, which is precisely what aging joints need. I know some of you are thinking, that sounds great, but my knees hurt, or my lower back bothers me, or I've been inactive for years. Those concerns are completely valid. Your body has a history, but that history does not have to define your future. If your knees are sensitive, simply don't lower yourself as deep, and move only through the range that feels comfortable. If your back is stiff, keep your chest tall and your movements slow. If you've been inactive for a while, start with just 3 or 4 repetitions. The power isn't in doing a lot. The power is in doing it consistently. 5 minutes a day, done almost every day, will always outperform one intense workout done occasionally, because your muscles respond best to frequent, gentle reminders that they are still needed. Breathing matters here too, and it's a small detail that makes a real difference. As you stand up from the chair, gently exhale through your mouth. As you lower yourself back down, inhale through your nose. This pattern helps stabilize your core, support your spine, and keep your blood pressure more balanced throughout the movement. Try stacking this new habit onto something you already do every day. Do your chair squats right before breakfast, while the kettle is coming to a boil, or during a commercial break on television. When exercise becomes part of your normal routine instead of something separate, you have to remember, it becomes effortless. And when it becomes effortless, it becomes permanent. There's a deep emotional benefit here too, one I think about often in my practice. As we age, many people find their worlds slowly shrinking. Certain activities feel too hard. Certain places feel too far, and without quite realizing it, life becomes smaller. Strength reverses that emotional shrinking. When your body feels capable again, your mind opens back up. You feel more willing to go out, to meet people, to travel, to simply try. Physical strength feeds emotional strength, and that connection is real. Once you feel comfortable after a few weeks, here's how to progress without any equipment at all. Simply slow down the lowering phase, taking a full 3 seconds to sit back down instead of dropping into the chair. That slow lowering creates a powerful stimulus for muscle growth and joint control while remaining very safe. Another gentle progression is pausing for 1 full second just above the chair before sitting. That small pause forces your muscles to work even harder to control your body, and small changes like this add up to significant improvement over time. Bring walking back into the picture now, but in the right role. Walking is still wonderful for your heart, your circulation, your mood, and your mental clarity. But think of it as support for your strength training, not a replacement for it. Walking nourishes your heart, and the chair squat nourishes your muscles and bones. Together, they form a complete, balanced approach to healthy aging. If you're already walking daily, simply add this movement before or after your walk, and within a matter of weeks, you'll notice more stability, more power in your steps, less fatigue when standing, and more confidence in your own body. I want to gently remind you of something important. You are not broken. You are not fragile. You are not too old. Your body is adaptive, intelligent, and it genuinely wants to heal and grow stronger. But it can only respond to the signals you give it. This one simple daily movement tells your body, clearly and consistently, that strength is still required. If you feel discouraged about your health right now, maybe because you've tried exercise before and it didn't stick, maybe pain got in the way, maybe life simply got busy, none of that matters anymore. What matters is what you choose to do next, and your next step doesn't have to be big. It can be as simple as standing up from a chair 5 times today with care and intention. Progress doesn't come from dramatic action. It comes from quiet decisions, repeated daily. As you continue practicing, you may notice subtle changes before the big ones arrive. A little more steadiness in your walk, reaching for furniture a little less, feeling a little less tired by the end of the day. These are signs your body is responding, and they deserve to be celebrated because they are the foundation of lasting transformation. In a future video, I'll show you how to build this single movement into a complete 5-minute daily routine that targets your legs, hips, and balance, all without ever getting down on the floor. I'll also walk you through the one common mistake that quietly sabotages people's progress, so you don't waste weeks of effort chasing the wrong thing. For now, I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me your age and whether you already include any strength work in your routine, or if walking has been your main form of activity up to this point. I read every comment, and your answers genuinely help shape future videos for this community. If this message is giving you hope, if it's helping you see your own body in a new way, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel and become part of this growing community focused on strong, confident, healthy aging. And if you found value in today's video, take a moment to tap that like button, because each like helps this message reach someone else who truly needs to hear it. Take a deep breath with me. Relax your jaw. Drop your shoulders. You are doing better than you think, and it is never too late to become stronger than you were yesterday. Thank you for spending this time with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.